Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about lesson 53, writing fractions as decimals. So here let's look at example 1. Write the fraction 3/10 as a common fraction, then write it as a decimal number. So if I take a look at how I would solve that, okay, here I have 3/10 written as a fraction, just like we're used to. So let's talk about how we turn that into a decimal. So my denominator, the tenths, is going to be the same as the place that I put my numerator in. Because we know that to the right of the decimal, we have the tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and so on. So the fraction is going to represent that place, the tenths place. The numerator then, the 3 in this instance, is going to be the digit that you write in the tenths place. So if I was to have 3/10 as a fraction, writing it as 0.3 or 3/10, they're read the exact same way. So you wouldn't know if you just said 3/10 whether I meant the fraction or the decimal, but so you would have to interpret the problem. So again, tenths, the number in the denominator, indicates the place that this goes to. Let's go ahead and take a look at example 2. A portion of this square is shaded. Name the shaded portion as a fraction and as a decimal. So if I want to write it as a fraction, where's my pen? There we go. Okay, I first need to count my how many pieces there are in this, and there are 10, so 10 becomes my numerator, and I'm not sure why my board isn't working right today. Okay, and I see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sections that are shaded. So 4/10, I know this is a really bad fraction, sorry about that guys. Okay, 4/10 is shaded. Now 4/10 is equal to 0.4. Okay, 4/10, again this tenths right here becomes my the place that it is. This is at the tenths place, and my numerator, let's see if I can find it, my numerator becomes my digit in that place. All right, okay, let's look at example 3. So name the number of shaded parts as a mixed number and as a decimal number. Okay, so I see here that I have one whole circle, and I have, let's move it over, 1/10 of another circle. So my mixed number is 1 and 1/10. 1 and 1/10. So this equals to 1 whole point 1/10. This fraction gets turned into a denominator. So 1.1. I know those are really far apart. Let's see if I can write it better. Okay, 1.1. Okay, all right, let's move on to example 4. Write 12 hundredths both as a common fraction and as a decimal number. Okay, so now we're moving into the hundredths place. And the hundredths place is the second place to the right of the place of the decimal. So whenever you see hundredths, you know that the number is going to end in the hundredths place. Okay, so then we take the 12 and we write it so that the 2 ends in the hundredths place. Think of it as pennies. Okay, you have 12 pennies out of $1. So if I was to write this as a money problem, I would say, oh, I have 12 cents. Okay, so let's take a look at how that works with this number. Write 4 and 3/100ths as a decimal number. Okay, so let's think of it like money, like we did yesterday. If we think of 4 and 3/100ths as money, that would be like $4 and 3 pennies, $4.03. Well, this isn't money, it's just a number, but the rest is still the same. Okay, we know that this is the hundredths place, up, down, okay, we're in the hundredths place, so we know that our number has to end in the hundredths place, and there are only 3 of them. If I was to write this number like this, 4.3, that's 4 and the equivalent of 30 hundredths, or 3 dimes, or 30 cents, which is too much. Okay, so 4.03 then is our answer. All right, last example. Name the shaded portion of the square as a common fraction and as a decimal number. Okay, so if I'm taking a look at this, I have, here I have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 100ths out of 100. So my fraction is 30, whoa, hang on, 33 100ths, and my decimal is 0.33, 33 hundredths. Those two are equivalent. Okay, that's it. Your lesson practice goes on to the next page, so make sure you get all of the problems, and I will see you tomorrow.